Sometimes the greatest discoveries are hidden in the most unexpected moments and simplest details. The eyes of an experienced treasure hunter can notice even the smallest disturbance on the ground. And here, our researcher noticed an unnatural disturbance on the surface of the soil in this desolate part of the forest. This experience told us we needed to act immediately. Our researcher, with the underground imaging device, the radiometer, starts filming in this area. As you can see, the device's screen has begun to provide the first clues about the differences in the soil. Yes, we have captured the anomaly we were expecting. This is definitive data indicating a shift in the soil or the presence of an unnatural structure. We believe this simple soil disturbance will lead us into the depths of history. Our field researcher is starting to examine the captured anomaly in detail. However, the screen does not indicate a distinct structure or a regular form as we expected. As you can see, with a shapeless and irregular anomaly we are facing, this situation provides important data for us. This area seems like a soil structure that was previously excavated and refilled, rather than containing an unnatural void underground. Perhaps it was searched and dug by a treasure hunter, or someone from the local community before. This means we have not reached the structural finding we are looking for. However, in archaeology, every piece of data is important. This shapeless anomaly proves to us that this area was shaped by human hands in the past, and encourages us not to give up on this mystery. As soon as our field researcher starts digging, they notice something strange in the soil. The soil is not hard and compact as it should be. Instead, it is quite soft and loose. This finding confirms our radiometer data. The soil here seems as if it was recently dug and refilled. As you can see, we can lift the soil without any difficulty. This situation shows that this anomaly is indeed an area that was previously searched by someone. What did these lands hide or continue to hide? The expression on our field researcher's face changed. I think we've come across something. What is that? This is a grave. And this is a human skull. As you can see, it is quite a simple type of grave. However, what truly surprises us is not this. According to our initial assessments, this grave is not as old as we thought. Moreover, this is not even a cemetery area. Who would bury someone in such a remote place, far from everyone? What kind of secret might lie behind this person being buried here alone? We will find the answers to these questions together. As our excavation work continues, we encounter an unexpected and shocking find. Our field researcher hit an obstacle at the neck area of the skeleton. What is that? It's a chain. And this chain, it shows that this person was strangled to death. This is a murder. However, the interesting part of the story is not just this. Despite this brutal murder, the jewelry on the person is still there. Despite the chain around the neck, there is a valuable necklace. This situation raises a question. Why are the victim's valuable items left in a murder? Wasn't this just a robbery? The excavation is becoming more interesting by the minute. This is not just a grave, but also a mystery to be solved. Another surprising finding is added to the grave. Our field researcher found some kind of wallet or bag next to the skeleton. This item is a valuable object left on the poor woman. If this woman wasn't killed for her valuable belongings, then why was she killed? The chain around her neck and now the items on her. This murder doesn't seem like an ordinary robbery. It appears to be the result of a much more complex and personal story. So, what kind of secret lies behind this horrific event? We continue the excavation to find the answer to this question. This murder is indeed very strange. We think this person was killed recently. However, there are no remnants of clothing or shoes on it. Yet it's unlikely they would have completely decayed and disappeared in such a short time. This makes the situation even more mysterious. And look, another interesting finding. This is a large bag. As we mentioned before, This person was not killed for their valuable belongings. So, what does this big bag mean? The veil of mystery behind the murder is slowly being lifted. This is indeed a strange murder. However, we are determined to solve this mystery. After carefully documenting all our findings, we will immediately report the situation to the local security unit and work with them to solve this murder. Remember, the Earth never keeps secrets. No, this is a watch. We have encountered remnants from many civilizations, from many eras, but this finding changes the entire equation. This is a very recent murder. Not the thousands of years old artifacts we see with our eyes, but evidence of a terrible crime. There is no point in staying here and working alone anymore. We need to inform the security units immediately and hand over the case to them. Our field researcher is on the phone reporting the situation to the regional security units. Meanwhile, we continue the excavation with great care to prevent any damage to the evidence while waiting for them. This is no longer an archaeological excavation, but a crime scene. Every piece of soil could be evidence. We will uncover this terrible secret together. The mystery of the murder deepens with each passing minute. Our field researcher notices the earrings still in the ears of the corpse. These earrings are not valuable jewelry made of gold, but they are gold-plated. This gives us an important clue. According to the initial assessment of our experts, these earrings reflect the art and fashion sense of approximately 40 to 50 years ago. This finding will play a significant role in determining the time period when the murder was committed. Such personal items are not just pieces of jewelry, but also evidence providing important clues about the victim's identity. Along with these findings, our cooperation with the security units will allow us to unveil the curtain behind this horrific event. Now, we are examining the necklace. We can easily say that it belongs to the same period as the earrings. It is likely made of pearls and woven with white gold chains, a beautiful necklace of the era. Our field researcher is now examining an object next to the woman that we can describe as the wallet or bag of the period. When we open it, another surprise awaits us. Gold necklaces and earrings come out of the wallet. This finding proves that the woman was much wealthier than we previously thought. This murder is not just a crime, but the result of a drama, perhaps even a betrayal. Now it's time for the bag, which we think might contain the most important clues to this mysterious murder. Our researcher carefully opens the bag, considering the possibility that it might hold a secret that could break or be damaged. When the bag is opened, another mysterious box emerges from inside. This box might hold the biggest secret of the entire story. When our researcher opens the box with the same care, the scene that emerges surprises us once again. The box is filled with hundreds of silver coins. As we guessed from the earring and necklace we found earlier, these silver coins also date back approximately 40 to 50 years. All these findings. This proves that the woman was not only wealthy, but also that this murder was committed not for robbery, but for a much deeper and personal reason. Now we are looking at the other parts of the bag. We can't believe our eyes. These are thousands of euros and dollars. Oh my God. Why would a person be buried with such valuable items and money when they were killed by being strangled with a chain? We found the answer to this question in our discussions with the regional security unit. Looking at old records, this woman, who was involved in illegal activities, it is understood that she betrayed the gang she belonged to and caused the gang leader tens of millions of dollars in losses. The gang leader's men silently strangle the woman as the price of betrayal and hurriedly bury her here. However, just at that moment, They hear police sirens and notice the lights in the area. The gang members, also wanted for other crimes, panic and bury the money and the bag with the woman, then flee the crime scene. However, their escape doesn't last long, and they are apprehended by law enforcement in the same area. This woman was waiting here quietly with her underground million-dollar fortune in a world where even her killers were no longer alive. All these clues led us to solve this incredible murder. Keep following us. Don't forget to share your comments and opinions.